It's unfortunately called neuro-linguistic programming. And I know that's a technically accurate name for it because you're just using language to program the neurology or the brain. But all speech does that. And giving it a fancy name just makes it sound like it's quackery. And being basically hypnosis, people will assume it's false. Like hypnosis already has a bad rap, and calling it neuro-linguistic programming just makes it look worse. But when I listen to guys like Daniel Jones, who has his YouTube channel here, and Igor Ledikowski explain the theories of this guy Milton Erickson, I began to see hypnosis as mundane. All a trance is just like a half asleep, half awake state, like a daydream. And what I mean by that is that we will all go into a trance from time to time, where we daydream and will just listen to what is being said without much thought. It's just suggestion. If there's any knock on hypnosis, it's not that it's over the top quackery, but that it's mundane. And what's more is that these hypnotists achieve, if not, amazing, but immediate and demonstrable results, causing people to go into trances and change behavior. And they do this so fast that it's obviously caused by the hypnotist. Psychotherapy, where you go spend time going over past events, tends to take a long time to solve any problems or have any demonstrable results. One knock on hypnotherapy is that someone will do a little hypnosis session to cure a phobia, and then immediately after the session they'll be fine with the phobia. Then a day later the phobia will come back and they won't be fine with it. And I was thinking, and so that's an argument that hypnosis doesn't have long-term results. And I was thinking, well, how often is someone cured of a phobia in just one session of psychotherapy? Right? So, I mean, if you give hypnotherapy an equal chance with an equal amount of resources, I'm just saying it's not a fair fight. Let me put it like this. Don't think about a banana. Do not think about a banana. Whatever you do, don't think about a banana. Here's a picture of a banana. See it? See all the little nuances? See the color? See if there's any little brown spot? Look at the skin, what it feels like, what the skin smells like, what the fruit itself smells like, how it mushes in your mouth, how the skin tastes in your mouth, that kind of bitter skin taste. Do not think about those things. For God's sake, don't think about a banana. What'd you think about? A banana, of course. Now, don't think about being depressed. Do not think about being depressed. Do not think about that horrible event in your childhood. Do not think about being angry. Do not think about any of these things. Get it? And so what do you think about? You think about those things. What can a machine do? Well, can you command a car engine to not drive in a certain direction? Can you stick a key in a car, send inputs to the car which command it to not drive? Can you command it to not drive? No. I mean, you do something other than driving it. And this may be why I find hypnosis so appealing, because these guys treat the brain like a machine. They don't worship it or ascribe it free will, at least not functionally. And since when your neurons fire, that strengthens connections. That's why people snap and go on killing sprees. When people sit and stew over the world not being the way they want it to be, they get angry. And if they sit on their computer all day getting angry over it, they'll snap. Now, you can sit at your computer all day without snapping, but you just have to do something productive and think about things that are in your control and do what you can do. And be happy that you did all that could be reasonably done to be expected of you. I mean, if you just focus on what can be done, that's productive, and that's not going to cause you to stew and get angry and maybe snap in some way. I mean, when I say snap, a lot of people think I'll go off and kill a bunch of people, but I'm talking more like snap in smaller ways. And that's the practical effects determinism has had on my day-to-day life. It causes me to have a bias toward positive thinking. Now, by positive, I don't mean put on a happy face, I mean think in terms of what can be done. What is in your control? What has proven to work? If you think positively, then you're using all of your brain's resources on building and doing.